Hey, Jen. All right. How you doing today? Hey, Pixie. Let's see. I don't even remember where I was when I got logged off last. Hey, Toshi. I am doing pretty good today. Oh, I left off underwater, apparently. I don't want to show off too much just yet. Hey, and Jess. Look up. All right. Let's see here. CH time with bro is not stressing. There we go. All right. So where we left off yesterday was I finished working on this chain here. Not yesterday, but Monday. I finished working on this one here. I don't even think I finished this one on stream. I finished it off stream and I ended up tearing most of this whole thing back out except for the very top and the very bottom. I realized afterwards that yes, I am back to controller gen. The keyboard and mouse thing just wasn't for me. So I went ahead and redid these chains because I realized afterwards that I didn't make them big enough, tall enough, I should say. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solid blocks. And for some reason, I don't know, my counting was just weird, and I ended up only making them 4 block tall chains. So I ripped those out and redid those. I also put the chain in that corner. So that one is all done now. And this corner is done. But this one is different. If you recall, I mentioned that I was possibly going to do like a broken chain over on this corner. And I did that. We'll start from looking at it from the top. Hey, Jess. So you can kind of see up there, rather than having like a solid foundation with a chain connected up there, it is basically, it looks like part of that got ripped out. So the chain actually fell. And now that I think about it, I should probably put some deep slate down below me, some deep slate brick below me. That way it looks like some of the deep slate brick actually fell down into the water. And down below, I have this guy here. I'm actually pretty happy with the way this came out. I kind of made it look like the chain fell over. It took me a minute to figure out how I wanted to do these chains that are kind of at an angle. But I think they came out pretty good. And I just realized I should probably fix this too. Something I added in, let me go over here real quick, I'll show you. Thank you, thank you. I put in some tiled deep slate here to almost give it a look of it being reinforced into the deep slate brick so that it holds better. Hey Sky, how's it going? I did not do it up on the top one, but I did do it down here on the bottom. The top ones you're not going to be able to see very well. Thanks, Sky. I really like the way this one came out personally. I'm really happy with this one. The broken chain. And then it kind of, down here at the very end, you can see like the chain kind of fell over and there's nothing attached at the top. And this is the part that actually broke. So yeah, I need to reinforce this down here with the deep slate tile, just to make sure it's consistent with the other three. And I'm going to get some cobble or deep slate bricks to make it look like it fell from up there, and kind of put some like spread around on the floor here. Nope, go away. Oh, I just realized I do not have a totem in my hand. Should probably get one of those. Hey, I'm dumb. Alright, let's make our way up. Nope, missed that. Too much speed. Here we go. Yep. There's walls there, by the way, in case you didn't see them. Alright, let's be right here. Grab myself a totem because you know how I play. Yesterday was it, or the day before yesterday, I think? Whoops, wrong one. My flying skills were put to the test and I failed. And while I was online with Jess and Wayno, I flew into one of the chains down there, and I had too much speed. So not only did it pop my totem, it killed me. And when I finally came to and went to go get my stuff back, my Silk Touch pickaxe was gone. I don't even know where it went, but it disappeared on me, and I got everything back except for the Silk Touch pick, which was a little frustrating, but not that big of a deal since right before 1.20 released, I know a bunch of us, went out and mined as much netherite as we could, and I have a bunch of extra armor, netherite tools, so I just needed to enchant this guy here and make a new Silk Touch pick this morning. Let me go get some of the deep slate back from my place. Land on top of the dog. He likes that. Over here, grab. That's cobbled. Over here, we got more cobbled. I got more than just cobbled in there. Oh, that's slabs. Never mind, not that. I'll need these. Let's head back over and finish fixing that. I don't know if I've ever mentioned on stream before, but for Christmas last year, my wife got me one of those food subscription services. They have like wine of the month or sock of the month, and so she gave me one called Snack Crate, and basically it is, you get a box every month of snacks in it, but all the snacks are from different parts of the world. So like each month will be a different country or a different like region of the world. And today, as part of my lunch, which was just some leftover pizza from last night, they kind of look like Cheetos, but they're from India. I couldn't even tell you the name of them, but they are green chutney style. And they were really good. I've also got a box of Chinese snacks at home. They have, over in China, they have Oreos where the filling, instead of vanilla, they are lychee flavored, which is really cool. They tasted really good. All right, let's go ahead and knock this out. Yeah, the snacks from the other countries is always a lot of fun. You never know what you're going to get. My wife paid a little extra, so in the box every month it comes with a drink as well. Sometimes it's like an energy drink from that country, or like a soda. Whoa! Okay, that was lag. Sometimes it's an energy drink. Most of the time it's a soda. But I noticed that most other countries, like if you look in the U.S. at our soda cans, it's typically that standard 12-ounce can that you see just about everywhere. But in a lot of other countries, their soda cans are instead they're shaped like Red Bull cans, which I thought was interesting. I've always wanted to try the snack crates. My girlfriend sends me Canadian snacks often. There was a Canada box. And it's funny because on Tiz's stream yesterday, Sky had mentioned that in Canada there's a lot of ketchup up there. Well, the bag of chips that came in the Canada box was actually like Lay's potato chips, or I don't think they were Lay's, but they were ketchup flavored potato chips. And you know what? They taste good. I was so surprised at how good they actually were. Please tell me you got to try coffee crisps. No, they didn't have that in there. Every store there always has ketchup chips in stock. They were surprisingly tasty. I was pleasantly surprised. Probably 99% of the box was maple flavored something. It was crazy how like nuts they went on the maple stuff and just in the Canada box. Let me go down here. Like I don't know if it was like a joke to them to be like, yeah, we're just gonna you know, stock this thing full of maple everything because you know Canada. And it was just full of everything Canadian, everything maple flavored. It was almost too much. I love maple syrup, but man, it was a little much. Is someone swimming at me? No. Okay. Let's see if I can get that one, that one. My favorite one so far was a special box that they sent me. Whoa. Who's up there? I see you. Come here, you. Come on. Come here, little guy. Goodbye. Okay. My favorite box that I've gotten so far was actually a box from the UK, but it was a specialty box for the month. And they sent it extra on top of my regular once a month box. Well, who's hitting me now? Jeez. Leave me. Okay. That guy can legit kill me. Hold on. I'll tell you about this other box in just a minute. Let me get away from this guy. He's gonna... Those tridents, man, they are just something else. They are not that powerful when we use them, it seems. Okay, so my favorite box that I got was this extra box from the UK. they had all different kinds of Skittles from the UK. It was fantastic. And they were like gigantic size Skittles. They were like, this one Skittle in the bag was about the size of 4 in a regular bag of Skittles. And then there were like different kinds in there. So like there would be a what they call them, clouds. So basically or they would call them clouds, so they were like squishy Skittles. So they tasted like Skittles, but the texture was more like a marshmallow almost. Okay, I think that was the last one. That was good. So yeah, it was interesting. They were really good. There was sour Skittles in there. They had Skittles with no shell on them. No candy shell. Come on, really? I swear, these guys. Let's just kill you, because you're probably going to come over here. Yeah, those were really good. That was probably my favorite box that I've gotten so far. Was the UK Skittles. And for anybody who doesn't watch Slack and Foxy, you guys know that Slack went over to the UK to be with his son when he was born and to be with Jen. And he had mentioned how the Skittles there, the purple ones don't taste like grape. And so it, like, right after he had said that was when this box came from the UK. So I was actually looking at the flavors to figure out, like, you know, is it actually grape? Turns out it wasn't. It was, what do you call it? Black currant. And then in one of the podcast episodes, they had talked about this, and Foxy was telling him how, yeah, in the UK that if you see a candy that's grape, or purple, I should say, it's basically always going to be black currant and not grape. But you know what? It tastes pretty good. Let me put those rockets back in the hotbar. Oh, hold on. I just realized I forgot to do something on my phone. That. You probably heard that buzz. I'm glad I turned that on, because if I don't put on the do not disturb, my phone will vibrate every time I get a message or something. You also like tasting different types of cocoa and coffee? Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, little guy. You got me. So I've had boxes now from, what is it, India, Canada, the UK, Scotland, Ireland, where else? Spain, China. The next one, my wife told me the one that's coming next month is going to be the Caribbean. Anything else away? Nope. Not right now, at least. Okay. This chain is officially done. Now all nice and... Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's not done. Totally blanked out on something. Money says coconut is in there somewhere. I bet. I bet. We need to put some deep slate bricks kind of scattered around down here to make it look like... it fell from above. Excuse me, sir. I see you coming for me. I see you too, but I don't want to break the grass, so... come on. I see you. Bye-bye. Come on, really? It's like every single one of them just saw me, and they're all coming now. Thanks, Toshi. I'm really happy with the way this is all coming out. Did not mean to put this there. Okay, we're just gonna spread a bunch of this stuff around to look like it fell from the bottom of. Let me just see that. I thought I just saw one there. To make it look like it fell from up above. Let's put some over on this side too. I'm just going to use this whole stack of bricks. Oh, Minecraft, you're so silly sometimes. You put it on top of the bottom half of the grass. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the water looks like really clear now. I really enjoyed the clear water pack that's on Slackville, so I ended up downloading my own pack that has clear water now. It's just so much nicer when you're in the water. Let's see, do you have a trident on you? You look like you had a trident. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I heard him coming and I was trying to swim in the direction I thought he might not be coming straight for me in. Come on. Ow. Come on, there we go. Bye-bye. Okay, that is it for the deep slate. Now we have space to put these tiles in. Oh, that guy's got one. Did I catch that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's go back up. I really need to work on the part that I've been trying to avoid and make this thing not look like a clamshell anymore. I tried a couple of times to finish putting in the stone. See that little bit of stone I've got there? I'm kind of using that as a test area to see if I like the way it looks. And so far I have not enjoyed how it looks. It either looks too flat or I'm just not happy with the shape. And I'm really just not sure exactly how I want to handle it. Let's just take a quick flight so you can get an idea of what I've been working on. I don't know. I don't like the way that looks. It just feels flat, but at the same time I don't want to come out too far. Part of me didn't like the way it looked underneath, so I kind of think I just want to knock out like this bottom right here. Let's see how that looks. Does that look like it is over? Yeah, this one right here, this row. I'm betting that there's more. Let me see if I can get another look at it from over here. Yeah, there's one more left right there. Can't quite reach it. Oh, geez, there's another. All right, we're going to temporarily knock that one out. There we go. Let's go get those, and then we'll fly back up and see how that looks now, if it looks any better. Oh, geez, when there's not much... When there's plenty of space for this stuff to fall, it just goes all the way down there. I can't really get a good look at it from here. Look at that. Who's doing that? Did I pick up all the stone? I think I did. But even if I didn't, I got plenty of it. I also started doing some online searches for how I want to do the top side with the floating somethings that make it look like it's pulling it out of the ground. Let's see how this looks. So I started Googling, like, basically just typing in like airship or I put in like airship or balloon or something along those lines. It's crazy how many videos are out there to teach you how to make a steampunk airship. Every time I saw a video for one, I was like, Toshi would like this. Sorry, putting my Invisalign back in. I knew you would, Toshi. Alright. How am I going to make this look normal? I saw that from down below and I didn't like where that look right there. So I'm going to knock that out of there. Didn't want to knock both of you out. I kind of want these sort of like balloon. I thought about making like almost like blimp shaped balloons above, up there, but more, less dull, rounded sides and more sleek and almost pointy balloons, if that makes any sense. And but I thought maybe to put like fans above it, or like make it almost act like a helicopter, to make it look like that's how it pulled it out of the ground, the island. But I don't know. I need to get into my what do you call it? My test world and start just kind of playing around with designs and just kind of see where I go with it. I really need to get this stuff in though. This is kind of driving me crazy. I hate doing this so much now. I'm so over this. I need to just pay somebody to just, I'll give you, X amount of diamond blocks if you just, wrap this thing in stone around the open spots. I could use sails and propellers. Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I even want to use propellers. Thank you, Jen. What am I gonna do? Alright, I just need to do this. It's gonna take me forever, but I just need to get this done. Let me just bring one of these with me. I'd rather be working on the top side and working on those balloons or airships or whatever it is I use to make this thing look like it's lifting it out of the ground. But that's what I want to do and not what I need to do right now. We'll be there with bells on as soon as I'm done with Wookiee's wall. I would appreciate the help. Let's get this out of there. I don't need that down there anymore. How do I want this to happen? I think I'm just, let me add a lip all the way around that follows the same line. And because, I hope this looks all right when I get this done. Let me flip these over. I really just kind of want to finish this before the season ends. No, did not want to do that. It's just my hands are moving faster than my head. If you use airships, you would have to use propellers. Yeah, I want to use, I don't actually want airships per se. I want it to look like, not like weather balloons that pulled it out of the ocean, but just kind of like, how do I say this? Almost like regular hot air balloons, but instead of round or like an upside down teardrop shape, I want it to be like almost like a balloon got stretched out to the sides, if that makes sense. So it's like the shape of an airship's balloon, but without the propellers. Jen, you make all the streams that I watch just that much funnier. Your support is inspirational. This fam is amazing. Yeah, so like a blimp. By the way, Jess, I totally agree. Jen is awesome. Even if she doesn't want to admit it. Yeah, so basically a blimp but I don't want it to look like a modern blimp. I want it to look like like just the blimp portion of an airship. You're such an awesome helper. I love having you in this community. You guys are so nice. Oh, come on, really? Give me that back. Catch it. Okay, forget it. That one's gone that one's gonna live in the ocean. Did I not put the block there? Always and then some. I like it. I do enjoy the community the community that truly Bedrock has cultivated, but on top of that, the community that each individual truly Bedrock member has cultivated in their own right, especially this TIS community. I think I've said this before. I discovered truly Bedrock because of TIS. Basically, one of his videos was suggested in my YouTube feed, and then when I started watching his truly Bedrock stuff, Mr. Beardstone got suggested in my feed, and got into the TV community. But the community that TIS has cultivated is especially awesome. Just don't tell him I said that. Blimps will be perfect because they move forward using hot air. Yeah, I'll probably even put in like campfires on the platform. That way it looks like, that's what was used to actually raise the balloon. Some of the people are not so nice. This community is growing, and we've got amazing new additions to an already super friendly community. I agree. By the way, there's an ad that's going to happen in about 20 seconds. Let me just put this here real quick. Put you in. And then you. I should just stay crouching, to be honest. I'm gonna end up falling off this thing. It's kind of my MO. I like these bigger stretches of stone where I don't have to put so much dirt down. I've met some amazing people here, and it's only been a month since I found Tiz. Yeah, I'm telling you, Tiz has cultivated a really great place to be. You know, if it wasn't that way, we wouldn't be so bummed whenever he says he's not going to be streaming, you know? As much as I love watching a lot of the truly bedrockers, there's many of them whose streams I don't know, I just can't get into them. I watch their videos on Truly Bedrock, but I don't know, just their streams don't really hit me the right way. So I have I don't want to say I have a hard time watching them, I just think I have a hard time staying engaged, you know? What happened? Oh, just because wait. I don't know what I missed there, Jess. Oh, that's a good idea for command, Toshi. I need a hug command. Nope, wrong one. So I don't know if you saw on Discord, but I got my car back yesterday, which was nice, very nice. That's part of the reason why I didn't stream yesterday was I was waiting for my mechanic to call, and I didn't want him to call in the middle of a stream, since I stream from my phone. That would be a little awkward. But I got my car back from the mechanic yesterday. Turns out my car's starter had decided that it had given up on life, and it tried to eat itself from the inside out. Basically, all the gears and everything on the inside of the starter that make it work just broke apart. And it's kind of cool, the new start, I don't know if you know this, when you start your car, that sound of the engine kind of turning over is actually the sound of your starter spinning around, turning your engine over to get it to start running. And when they put the new starter in, they didn't use the same brand, or maybe they used a newer version of the brand, not sure. But my car, when I start it now, sounds different, and it took me, it kind of threw me for a loop for a second yesterday when I was picking it up. I was like, what's going on here? Why does my car sound different? and I kind of like it. My car is a 2011, and the starter that they put in makes it sound like a newer Cadillac that just came off the lot. So I was kind of excited at the new sound. Never mind. There's actually there we go. Not to mention, it cost way less in repairs than I thought it was going to cost. With the luck I've been having lately, I was convinced that the starter was not the issue. And I had myself convinced that the starter was fine, and it was actually the transmission's flex plate that was broken. Maybe the gears had sheared off of it, and that's why the engine wasn't turning over when the starter would spin. Because I could, when I turned the key, I could hear the starter trying. So in my mind, I was trying to convince myself that the starter was the issue, but I was thoroughly convinced that it was the flex plate, which means you'd have to separate the transmission from the engine and drop it down and take the flex plate off of it and put a new one on, and that all that labor was just going to be over $1,000 or something like that, $1,500. And turns out it was just the starter. So out the door with an oil change, because the light had just come on like 2 days before, and I was going to change my oil over the weekend when the starter went out. It ended up only costing me like $400 to get it fixed, which was pretty good, and considering the majority of it was the actual cost of the starter. I even was watching YouTube videos to potentially do the work myself. I have the ability, the skill set to do it. I don't enjoy working on cars anymore the way that I used to. So I didn't want to do it myself. So I ended up taking it to the mechanic that I usually go to. And it was a pretty good price. It's the same mechanic that when my wife's car completely died and needed a new engine, we ended up getting her a new SUV instead, rather than buy a new engine for it, because the car was getting older. It was a 2011, and it had a pretty decent amount of miles on it. So we ended up selling it to the mechanic, and he put a new engine in it, and his wife drives it now. So it was weird. I was dropping off my car, or going to pick up my car last night, and sitting in the parking lot was my wife's old GMC Terrain. Boy, isn't this fun, guys? Oh, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something, actually. I was thinking about my Friday streams. I think I had already mentioned before that what I wanted to start doing for the streams, the schedule, was that Mondays and Wednesdays would be Nameless, Tuesday, Thursday would be Slackville, and that Friday would be like a wild card day. We could maybe decide before the stream actually got going, So I was thinking about what might be kind of fun to do. I remember months ago, like several months ago, seeing this person on YouTube who was creating videos, who was trying to do a an entire series on just living in the Nether, where she would start in the Nether. If she died, she would respawn in the Nether. Basically, never went to the overworld, and it was just she was going to do an entire series on it. She ended up getting really frustrated because of how many times she was dying, and after like 3 episodes, she gave up. But I was thinking that might actually be a fun idea to create a world, not worry about like advancements or achievements or anything like that. So obviously, I don't know a way. I would want to do Nether base season next season on Nameless, though probably not. Never going into the overworld. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Toshi, I think it would be fun. So my idea is to just create a random seed world and or at least look at the seed enough to know that, because my plan would be to spawn in the world, go into creative mode, turn on or create a nether portal real quick, give myself a load, or I think it's called a lodestone, wherever that stone, that block is that allows you to respawn in the nether when you die. Load it up once, just so that once I die, if I do die quickly, that I don't end up going back to the overworld. But eventually, get in creative, build another portal, go to the nether, and get myself just kind of set up, and then go back to survival in hard mode and play and do like I would say like 30. Originally, I was going to say 30 days, but if you're only respawn anchor, thank you. Okay, now I don't. I think respawn anchor is right. I think when I said lodestone, I might have been wrong. I don't even know anymore. But I think it would be fun to do it that way. So instead of doing it as 30 days, because I would only be streaming that world on Fridays, and I would not play that world outside of stream. It would be a stream-only world. So my thought was do 30 streams in that world versus 30 days in that world. Lodestone is the compass block. Ah, you're right, yes. Or is it that one for the Sasquatch world? I have no idea. I still haven't even been around the Sasquatch area. Sasquatch Park. So I think it would be fun. 30 streams straight of just living in the Nether. But I think maybe like on stream number 30, it would be go back to the overworld and fight the Ender Dragon. That way, at least, you quote unquote beat the game. Jeez, how much more of this is there? Alright, we're getting there. I was thinking about Tiz's trip to the U.S. You definitely watch another series. I think it would be fun. I'm notorious for dying a lot. Especially when it, well, not necessarily with totems, but without a totem, man, my death count would be so high. Oh, jeez. God. Hold on. Give me that back. Okay. Um, you know, my death count would be ridiculous and nameless if I didn't have totems. So, I think it would be funny to watch, especially if I'm playing only in the Nether, because the thing is, if you play Nether only without going to the overworld, guess what? There are no totems. You cannot get totems in the Nether. At least not that I'm aware of. There would be so many deaths. I think it would be hilarious. Then we can have a you know, really get the death counter going for that world, just to see how many times in 30 streams. That's what I would try to do mostly Nether. Yeah. Oh, you guys missed it. Because I didn't stream yesterday, but I did still play on Nameless yesterday. Or not Nameless, on Slackville. And I finally created another portal for my base. And my plan, what I usually do on servers is I create my nether portal in the overworld, then I run over to the nearest nether portal to my base, but is not the one at my base, because I want to be able to go through the nether hub and, you know, using math, put it exactly where the nether side portal is supposed to be. That way you don't end up going through and you're like at Y50 when your nether tunnel's at Y110 or way down at Y11 or something. Just makes life a little easier that way. But when I created my portal, I was standing in a spot. I went and I looked away for a minute, and I was standing in a spot close enough that I went through the portal, and I heard myself go through it. But by the time I realized that I was on my way through, it was too late, and I ended up on the other side on in Y54 or something like that. Apparently, immediately on the other side of my portal is a bastion. And staring at me when I came through the portal was a piglin and a piglin brute. So luckily I was able to get back through the portal without the brute getting me. I did not die. I got lucky in that moment. However, when I was moving the portal to the correct location, I had to go up there and break that portal. That way I wouldn't accidentally come through it again. When I was doing that, the brute ended up getting me and killing me. I went back, got my stuff finally, killed the brute, because somehow he managed to fall in a hole, and I was just able to kill him when he was in the hole. And when I was trying to make my way down to Y11, which is where the portal, or where the nether hub is located, I was trying to look for a nice easy way to get to down, basically, and a ghast ended up finding me and killing me. So I ended up dying twice. Which means the Slackville death counter, Jen, we need to increase that. Right now it's sitting at 10. And we're going to have to, I think it's probably safe bet that we can put it at 15. Ooh, 2 more. I've died So many times. I do have totems now in Slackville. I went to the shopping area and somebody's already selling totems. So I ended up buying 5 totems. And I only have 3 left. I have enough diamonds to really go shopping right now in Slackville. And I do plan on really utilizing shopping a lot this season. So you still need some more practice before you do hardcore. You know, yes I do. I didn't want to just run over to spawn or to shopping and just buy a bunch of diamond armor that's already enchanted from people who went like to the end already. So I could have very easily bought an entire set of diamond enchanted armor, but I didn't want to go that far right away. Right, you know, I'm still rocking iron right now, but I have enough diamonds to make diamond armor. Next season, I'm gonna try not to build many shops. Keyword try. But now we know iron golems plus hardcore equals a bad idea. Yes, yes it is. My goal for Slackville, I was telling Jen already in Discord that my entire goal for Slackville is to really learn how to terraform. What did I miss? Oh, got too much criticism for it. I don't care how many shops you have, personally. My goal for Slackville has been to really learn how to terraform and to support, I was going to say chat, but I don't mean chat, to support the shopping district more. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate you. I feel the love. So yeah, I really want to learn how to terraform, which is why I'm living in the Badlands, because there's really, you know, there's not much there. There's no trees. There's no, you know, peaceful mob spawns. So there's no cows, no sheep, no chickens, no nothing. So I really want to learn how to terraform and make the area look the way that I envision. I do have a vision for it. I know exactly how I want the area to look, and I know it's going to take a long time to do it. I'm also only going to make farms that are just large enough to get me what I need. I probably won't create many shops, if any, on Slackville. Being that I live in the Badlands, I'll probably create a terracotta shop just because I have so much around me and I can very easily get it. But I probably won't create much more. I do plan on creating a large, same size bamboo farm that I have here on Nameless, because I'm going to be doing a lot of smelting to get the stones and the blocks that I need for my build. And I'm going to need a lot of slabs for the furnaces. So I want a large bamboo farm, flying machine farm, to make sure that I have plenty of bamboo. Next season, Sky. Next season, you have like 80% of the shops in Nameless now. She's got a few. Alright, we managed to make that loop all the way around. I know, I'm sorry. I was having fun and got carried away. Sky, you do you. If you want to create shops, create shops. If people want to compete with your shops, let them compete with your shops. It's not their fault. It's not anybody's fault that you beat them to it. Alright. What do I want to do? How do I want to do this? I'm just going to start randomly putting blocks here and we'll see how this comes out. I kind of want to like build a small section and then... Hey Wayno, how's it going? Build up a small section and then take a look at how it came out. No need for sorry. You saw the gap and went for it. That's the way of business, boss lady. I mean, that's what Genfire is doing right now on Truly Bedrock. She's kind of the queen right now of shopping. Sky, we need to talk business. I want to buy into your franchise. Sky is twice now she's offered to go into business with me on something. So on one of them I told her go ahead, you know, it's no big deal. But on the second one I took her up on it. So she built the Nameless fried chicken store, and now I run the business. So I'm the one who put most of the stock in there, and anybody who needs chicken, you know where to go to get it. Collect stuff for her mom. You collect for her moss farm? Meaning you're stocking her moss farm? Is that what you mean? Moss shop. Yeah, the fried chicken shop was fun. It came out really good. If I had tried to do the same thing, I don't think it would have come out nearly as good. I added some small drip leaf and spore blossoms. Nice. What else can I put up here? I got a feeling something's gonna... Wait, I hear you. Sleep real quick, that way those guys don't get me. Pixelated Wanderer, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Ooh, glad people like NFC. Yeah, it came out really nice. There's tons more in the cave. It is a cool name. Pixelated Wanderer. Alright, let's see. How do I want to do this? Poor Diablo? What happened to Diablo? I feel like I'm just overthinking this. Oh, yeah, he is into the chickens for some reason. El Pollo Diablo. Get something right here. Let's see. How about that and that? All right, let's take a quick look. Let's see how this came out. I really do feel like I'm just overthinking this. I kind of like the way that looks. Actually, I do like the way that looks.
Hi, I'm new here.
Hey, Gary. You're not new here, but I welcome you. How you doing today, Gary? No more transmission fluid baths, I hope.
Hi, I'm new here.
You are not new. I know you are not new. I think that came out pretty good.
Hi, I'm new here.
A stream is not complete without hearing that sound at least once. It's very true. Jess, you are not new. Alright. Stop thinking so much and just do it. Let me go get some more grass. You are over here. Not there. Right here. Yep, alright, let's grab you. No, okay. You should change the blurt to say I'm not new here. I should find one. Might even be better if it's the same like voice saying it, but if I just like with my own voice added in not here. You got a coolant shower after the trans fluid. Well, you know, you use the coolant to wash off the transmission fluid. You know, coolant is 50% water, so you mostly got a regular bath. No, Gary, no coolant showers. Hopefully it was not hot coolant. I was also thinking that earlier about the transmission fluid, thinking, I hope that's not hot transmission fluid. Doing a 100,000-mile service. My car could use one of those. I was just telling folks here earlier that my car was in the shop. My starter went bad. I actually could have just as easily been my flex plate because the starter was still making noise when I turned the key. But my engine wasn't turning over, so obviously my starter and my flex plate were not engaging with one another. And you know, with the luck I've been having lately, I thought for sure that my flex plate had lost some of its teeth and my starter just couldn't hook up with it to turn the engine over. Luckily, it turns out it was my starter. It seems it was hungry and decided to chew itself up from the inside out. What am I doing? Why am I jumping? Your car has 257,000 miles. Woo! What kind of service do you recommend? I recommend the buy a new car service. No. I think anybody who can really drive their car into the ground is awesome. My car has 142,000 right now. I bought my car. I'm just about done paying my car off, actually. I think I owe like $1,200 more. I'd recommend whatever the vehicle manufacturer book says to look at. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the manufacturer's, the owner's manual will tell you. It's not brunch with bro. Still lunch. It's 115 over here. Mine have 212,000 and 185,000. I used to love Mazdas. You have an RX-8 with 185,000 miles or 185,000 kilometers on it. Man, I can't imagine how much oil you've gone through. Snack time. I cannot imagine how much oil you've used on that RX-8, Sky. Your RX-8 is your baby. It still has the whole original engine? No way. The clutch and transmission got replaced under warranty just before I bought it in 2009, though. That's awesome. If you streamed after work, it would be beers with bro. Ha, nice. And that's one of the saying. That's one of saying your car is brand new. Did I miss something? Oh, I did. I hope to get there one day. Still about 230,000 away. Yeah, RX-8s, in case anybody doesn't know, are notorious for bad gas mileage, and because it's a rotary engine, sucking up lots and lots of oil. So besides high mileage vehicles, what's going on? Not a whole lot. Just trying to do this terraforming over here. I really need to finish making this thing look less like a clamshell and more like an island. What can I take? This is gonna take so long. I really, honestly, I don't want to. I really would love to do something different. This is one of those mind-numbing things that I need to do off-stream, honestly. No, it's not that bad. Only about a liter per summer. I don't drive it in the winter. You know, I mentioned earlier that my wife's Terrain died, that it needed a new engine. That thing needed about an extra quart of oil every oil change because the four-cylinder GM engines that they put in those things were notorious for just sucking down oil, and if you weren't paying enough attention, you'd end up throwing a rod in your engine because you'd have no oil in it. You wouldn't even realize it. That ended up being what happened to my wife's. Engine just chewed itself alive. Not all streams are crazy, deadly, exciting, but they should be. Or at least with me, deadly. Let's see. Where's that shulker box? Let's at least start marking out. Tune in tomorrow for crazy, deadly, exciting tomorrow. Honestly, I'll be on Slackville tomorrow, so it probably will be deadly. Let's see. I want to figure out where the chains up on the top are going to be. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and find out the coordinate for that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are at 103 by 31.99. Let's bring this with me. Yeah, get in there. I almost can't wait for the voice chat with T-Man later. Yeah, is he gonna go live on Discord? Right here. This is my block. This is where the first pad is going to go. So we can actually start putting that in. Be a little more exciting than and you know, I keep saying, you know, this is boring, this is boring. This isn't, I'm not saying it because I think it's boring for you guys necessarily. I'm saying it because I'm bored doing it. Like, it's just not enjoyable for me. I know you guys will not necessarily enjoy it regardless, but you know, you're not necessarily going to call me out on being a boring stream. I know, Sky. I know, and that's why I love you guys. See? Corvanik wants excitement. Oh my god, are you placing and breaking blocks again? Hey, at least it's not slabs. How's the new guy? I'm assuming you're talking about me about being on Slackville? Then I'm doing pretty good. Play slabs. Actually, let me get this block back. Wrong one, this one. You're here for all of it. You know you guys enjoy watching me try to fly, and then all of a sudden there's a flying drown, like smacking me in the face. I went back and rewatched that footage. That drowned was flying. I don't care what anybody says. He was in a flying position. I even showed it to my kids, and they were like, wait, how is he flying? Derpity derp derp. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. You made him fly because you flew into him. No, no, that is not what happened. He was flying. He flew out of the water like a flying fish and knocked me out of the air, so I couldn't fly. He was not floating, he was flying. I don't care what anybody says. He was going to heaven. Well, that was after the axe got him. There's no wows here. He met the broadside of my axe. He was gonna hurt me. It was either him or me. Should have let chat vote. No, because you're going to vote in whatever way makes it look bad for me. Let's get open another one of these. We're going to make one of these into blocks, and the other one's going to be turned into stairs. There's the stairs and tile blocks. No, not always. You say that, but you are very good at the dirt machine. Romans. I cannot break those with... Oh, I mean, I could break those with chicken, but it would take a lot longer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it just me or is it laggy? I'm going to turn my render distance down. I really don't need it to be high at all for what I'm working on. We can take that out. 2, 3, give me that back. Come here, give me. And 4. Okay. What do we got? Number 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which way do I want this to go? We're gonna go this way. So we got, this is where the last one's gonna be, and then we're gonna go one more over. There we go. Round 1. Boop. 1, 2, 3. You don't need to hear me count. Okay, let's put in some stairs. Drop that guy in. Put some more in here. Without doing that. Put one not there. And put these in. There we go. First platform. This going up this way is going to be where the... I gotta make sure that I go above. The chains need to go all the way up past the kelp farm because I don't want my balloon to bump into that. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna find out where number 2 is gonna go. We'll just put the platforms in the corners real fast. Kind of get prepped. I would rather do the chains and stuff before. I'd rather do these platforms and the chains on stream rather than doing the terraforming on stream. That to me, just yeah. I think you get it at this point. All right, let's run back down and figure out the coordinates for the next one. And up and up. We got 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. 154, 31.99. Almost there. Here we go. $154. It's right here. This one. $31.99 right here. Okay, let's set these guys down. Got you, and you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's knock you out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get rid of those in a minute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I wish I could use my points for jump scares. I can add more. Tell me what you want. I tried to add in, you know.
Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah, just tell me what kind of stuff you want and I'll add it in. What I did was I went to other streamers' channels and looked at how they do their points and just kind of went through and put the ones that most people usually have. That's scary if you're a Sith. Maybe I should change it to the hello from Saw. Want to play a game? Is anybody into horror movies at all? Because if you are, I got one for you. Creepers, Gas, Enderman. Gotcha. Well, those are blurps. They are available as blurps. Not really in horror movies? That's a shame. One, two, three, four. No, let's put this one back. You hate horror movies. Okay. There's a new one from 2003 on Netflix right now that I really enjoyed watching with my parents. Most Mondays. That reminds me, today's Wednesday. My mom's having her eye surgery today. I gotta give her a call after work. What I try to do is on Mondays, I go to my parents' house and have dinner with them. One, because, well, I like my parents and I like being around them. And two, because I just want to have eyes on them to make sure they're doing okay. They're getting on in age. They're not old. They're, late 60s, but they're not in the best shape of their lives, My dad's got something called myelofibrosis, which is a form of blood cancer. It's kind of a cousin to leukemia. And so I always every week I want to see him and make sure he's doing all right, that kind of thing. I usually bring dinner over. And whenever we have dinner, we watch a movie, whatever movie. We watched, what's that one with, thank you, Jen. What's that one that came out recently with Tom Hanks, where he's kind of a crouchety old man to these new neighbors, these Spanish couple. What is that called? It's a great movie. I can't remember it. It's on Netflix. It's a great movie. You'll see it there. It's regularly listed like in the top 10 new movies or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 154 by 31, 38. No, not Pinocchio. A man called Otto. That's what it is. A Man Called Otto. Otto. Great movie. Great. I love anything with Tom Hanks, honestly. Yes. I'm dumb nose. I love anything Tom Hanks does. I watch everything he makes. He's probably my favorite actor. But it's a great movie. So that one's good. I have enough scary things in my life. I don't do Halloween or the spooky things. Nah. This one is this horror movie though it's if they had made The Exorcist in 2003, what it would have been like, basically. 154 by 138. The movie's actually called The Pope's Exorcist, and it's very good. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just go to 138, and then go 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Get out of the way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. More into sci-fi. I love sci-fi too. I got into Star Trek because of my parents. Big Star Trek nerd. The game that I played the most before I started playing Minecraft was a Star Trek based game called Star Trek Fleet Command. where you can actually like have your own starbase and have your own ships, and they have a lot of like the main characters from all the shows as characters in the game. But yeah, I'm a big Star Trek person. Me and my parents, all three of us. Who's shooting at me? Ow, who's shooting at me? Excuse me. Do you not see that I'm busy? Jeez. What did he give me? Ooh. Power and punch. No wonder that one sent me flying. I remember playing a lot of Star Trek, Klingon, and Borg. Yeah. I kind of keep track of the game a little bit because I still have friends who play it, and I noticed that every month they release a new story arc in the game, and they recently did a new Borg arc, and they introduced Locutus as a character. Yeah, my parents and I were Star Trek people. My middle brother was always has been, always will be a Star Wars guy before Star Trek. He likes Star Trek, but he prefers Star Wars. Okay, Hey Wally, how's it going? Oh, I just realized we're 10 minutes over. Alright, we're going to put this platform in and then we're going to call it. Oh, hey Mr. Zombie. Come here, I got something for you. Hey McLucky. How you doing? I need to put more torches down. Miss me, haha. Missed me. Hey, shoot your friend. Shoot your friend. Shoot your friend. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, the witch throws stuff. Remember my zombie friend here? Turns out he's got a full set of gold armor on. That's why he hasn't been burning up. Thank you, Jen. Goodness gracious, I really do need to get some more torches down. One player sleep for the win. Slackville could use that. I do wonder, once Mojang adds in one player sleep native, will we use it on Nameless or not? Or not on Nameless, on Slackville? There we go. We're almost done with this platform. Yes, set to 100% embed. No. Even if it's percentage players, so like if 25% of online players went to sleep, then it'll work. All right, we're gonna call it here. That's enough of that. We're actually almost 15 minutes over. Let's see who's online. What's the rationale for not using OPS on Slackville? Slackville's is a 100% vanilla server. No add-ons are on the server side. That is why it doesn't have OPS. There's nothing to prevent players from using their own resource packs, but Slackville server has no server-side add-ons. It does have a pack. It has a texture pack on, so it does some things with the, like Elytras have Slack's logo on them. There's gold helmets, gold crowns, clear water, no particles from like potions and stuff like that. Little things like that, but no add-ons. All right, let's see who's on.